Time now for our community update this morning. Joining us for the first time is Winnebago County Sheriff John Matz. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
Well, the officer-involved shooting and the violent protests in Kenosha has topped headlines. What was your department's involvement during the protests and your officers' experience?
We responded to Kenosha on Monday the 24th, Wednesday the 26th, and are returning tonight. And on Sunday night after that, we will reassess whether or not we're needed. Monday was chaotic, lawless. We were assigned to fire departments to extinguish arson fires. One of the deputies who had responded there compared it to the 2 deployments in Iraq. It's an ever-changing environment, and plans change as the situation evolves.
Now, the protests are calling for change within the law enforcement community. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I think every organization needs to change to include law enforcement. As the world changes, as social issues change, we need to change along with that. My job 30 years ago was very different than what it is today, what law enforcement officers do. The expectations are much different. They are social workers, they are mental health workers, AODA counselors, sometimes parents. So the expectations are high, and we're trying to meet those expectations.
Law enforcement organizations sent a letter to the governor about comments he made. Can you tell us about this?
Yeah, the comments that were made by the governor and the lieutenant governor and other leadership in the state were inflammatory and were based only on speculation. We asked the governor and lieutenant governor to please refrain from making comments until the investigation is complete. It actually legitimizes the lawlessness that is occurring in Kenosha.
Now, with everything going on, your department is currently involved in training for social justice awareness. What type of training and why is it important?
We started implicit bias training back in 2016, and we continue to do that training on a yearly basis. The implicit bias training teaches us about the things that we're not even aware of. It's not to be confused with being a racist, but it is just where you were brought up, who your parents were, and the life experiences that you have. In late June and early July, Alonzo Kelly of Kelly Leadership Group came and gave us some training and talked about what it's like to be a black man in the Fox Valley and some of the techniques we can use to try to diffuse situations that are racially tense.
Do you have any plans if the violence reaches our area?
We have plans to respond to anything that would occur in our area. We're hopeful that things remain peaceful. Certainly the ability to protest your First Amendment right, but when it changes to criminal activity, we have to hold people accountable.
Are there challenges for recruitment and retention of officers right now?
Very much so. Just had in the last month an 11-year and 8-year veteran resign from our agency. They're leaving law enforcement. The turmoil that exists, some say unrealistic expectations, and the scrutiny that we're under is too much. And we had 4 openings in our corrections division, and we received 9 qualified applicants. When I started, there were hundreds, and even a few years ago, we were still receiving hundreds of applications for 1 position.
Let's switch gears to the coronavirus pandemic. How is your department enforcing it?
Well, we're not enforcing the governor's mandate in the sense of public enforcement. If someone goes to a business that is enforcing the mandate and they refuse to wear a mask and they have no health issues, we'll treat that as a trespassing complaint and deal with it that way. We do follow the mask mandate as far as our agency is concerned. We make sure that our deputies are wearing masks at all times when they're with the public. We wear them constantly in our jail and in our comm center.
All right, thank you so much for joining us today, Sheriff. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.